I'm going to open the meeting for the Board of Appeals for the Village of Somerset at 6:08 p.m. on November 29th. Public comments on the public hearing subject. A variance at the property at 117 Churchill Road, requesting a variance to allow fence in front yard to be 6 feet high.
And that was my turn. First of all, thank you all for being here. So I know you have other things you could be doing tonight. I just wanted to bring up a couple extra points. Something that wasn't in my appeal. That's another reason. It may seem very minimal, but one of the other things that my kids enjoy doing is playing basketball on that north side, on that side yard there. And I don't know if you've ever been driving by the basketball pops on the highway. Not a good thing, right? And a 4-foot fence just wouldn't stop that. That 6-foot fence, I can't tell you how many times it's stopped me from going into the road. That's one more reason. The last comment was, I don't know if you've had a chance, anybody, I doubt you would have, it isn't that big of a deal. I went through the last 20 years of fence appeals, and not one was denied. So I hope I don't put stain on that perfect record. But I did bring up a couple of them, and I want to bring to a point of Monday, August 21st, 2017. There was a appeal requested for 441 Charles Lane. It was for the same height, to increase from 4 feet to 6 feet, and in that particular one, to decrease the setback at the time apparently was 20 feet to 15 feet, and that was approved. And the only reason given, as far as I can tell, was that they wanted it, and the neighbors didn't care because it didn't block up stop signs. That's the only one that's really pertinent to this, because that's only 6-foot one. Otherwise, there was one other one, and I won't bring it up the actual date and time, but oh, by the way, Carl's showing 117 Churchill Road. Forgot that part. But it was approved. This would have been back in 2005, so considerably different ordinances at that time, but there was absolutely no reason given. I just wanted to bring those to everybody's their attention, just for consideration. And with that, I will leave it up to you folks.
We'll move to close the public hearing at 6:10. Approval of minutes from August 17th.
I'm gonna pull them up here because they're not in there.
Anybody like to approve the minutes from the August 17th, 2023 meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from August 17th.
I'll second it. Motion is made to approve the minutes of the August 17th, 2023 meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Deliberation of public hearing, request a variance to allow fence in front yard to be 6 foot high. Applicant Carl Schilling. On the north part of the property, Carl, you have the fence on the property line?
I do. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. And previous discussions.
And personally, I don't have any problem with the fact that it's 6 feet high, but it can't be on the property line. I mean, our ordinance says don't believe we've ever granted one for being on the property line, have we? We granted for
What property line are we talking about?
the north property line.
So with the church,
Oh, no, yeah, along the church side.
Yeah.
Along St. Anne's side. You have to be 5 feet off? Oh, you can be on the property line? Okay.
In the ordinance it says,
I thought I thought you had to have it back on the, so,
in the ordinance it actually says it can be on the property.
oh, okay.
And what that's,
Setback, Bob, is if you're on a roadway.
There's a fence, yes, on the frontage.
On the front, not on the side. The side can be on the,
Sides of the rear can go
okay,
up to the property line, yep.
okay, that's what my question was.
so then all's well with this? St. Anne has no issue and certainly causes no issues regarding traffic or anything like that.
No, and it makes sense to have a higher fence there because of the headlights. He brought this to the planning commission meeting 2 years ago when we were all planning.
and I would like to also have a pool in the spring. And have you ever seen the truckers sitting over on that little drop down right there? That's
So
a
we
little
all
bit
over this?
unnerving.
Yeah, my only problem was it was on the property line, because I didn't realize that was only the frontage.
Then make a motion to recommend approval for the variance to allow the fence to be 6 foot high and be as it stands right now.
I'll second that amendment.
A motion has been made to request the variance to allow a fence in the front yard to be 6 feet high. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second at 6:15. The motion made to adjourn 6:15. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Quick and easy.